Hello everybody, my name is Leo and with this video we share the 8 main differences between the Line 6 HX STOMP XL versus the HX STOMP. Few things that unfortunately has not changed and why I think it's a kind of a missed opportunity. Let's start! The STOMP XL is basically like an hybrid between the PodGo and the HX STOMP. In fact, it has the same number of foot switches of the PodGo and the same I/O of the HX STOMP. And in fact, the first difference is that it has 8 foot switches instead of the 3 of the regular HX STOMP. Now, this is for sure a nice addition, but something we could have also obtained adding an external MIDI controller. Having more foot switches, you can now access the 6 switch looper without needing an external MIDI controller. The third difference is that the XL is obviously bigger. It is 12.5 inches wide versus the HX STOMP that is 7 inches wide, while the depth and the height are identical to the one of the HX STOMP. The price of the XL is gonna be 750 bucks, so in between the LXLT and the STOMP. In comparison with the HX STOMP, it adds hand-free pedal edit mode so that you can tweak presets with your feet, which is pretty cool and nice. Furthermore, it has 128 presets versus 126 of the HX STOMP. Not a big difference here. It allows you to build 4 snapshots per preset versus 3. This is a welcome addition, as with the snapshots you can basically change the parameters of the preset without latency. You basically have one more snapshot in comparison with the regular HX, so it's not a drastic improvement, but however something very welcome. The I/O are the same, but there is a little difference in the layout of the volume knob that is located in the top of the unit in the regular HX STOMP, where with the XL it is located in the back of the unit, and you can also sort of lock it, pushing it. I mean, it's spring-loaded, so you can recess it into the chassis, keeping your cable from accidentally turning it, as it could happen with the regular HX STOMP. I think it is a pretty clever solution that also the other manufacturers should apply. Let me also point out some similarities with the regular HX STOMP, I mean things that could have been improved and unfortunately have not been changed. The power need seems to be still at 3 ampere, as written in the back of the unit, which is a pretty high value. Now, the HX STOMP also reports a 3 amperes power need in the back of the unit, but actually it requires far less amperes. I think that also the XL is gonna require less power in reality, but so far we don't know. And I think this could have been a good opportunity for Line 6 to clarify the real power need of this unit. The other thing that seems to be equal to the regular HX STOMP is the DSP. I mean, both the HX STOMP and the XL have the same single DSP chip instead of the double DSP available in the LXLT. Therefore, it should have the same processing power of the HX STOMP, and therefore I assume we are gonna have the same limitations of the HX STOMP in terms of signal and effect chain. This DSP chip is pretty old now, if you think that Line 6 Helix is available since many years. So the price should have decreased over these years and they could have used more modern DSP chip, providing us with a more powerful unit, or they could have made a cheaper unit. Well, neither of the two, and this is a kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion. The other thing that makes me think is that with the aforementioned differences number 6 and 7, it seems that the XL has a tiny bit of more memory in comparison with the regular HX, or on the other hand, that the memory is the same and also the regular HX is gonna have the improvements 6 and 7 with future firmware upgrades. That is the thing that in my opinion is more likely to be happening. Therefore, summarizing, the sound is gonna be the same of the other Line 6 amp modeling pedalboards. We have still the same and now pretty old DSP chip inside the unit, and maybe the improvements 6 and 7 are gonna be added also to the regular HX with future firmware upgrade. And if you think about it, Line 6 is basically reiterating the same algorithms with the same amp sounds, with the same DSP chips since the Line 6 Helix came out, which is a pretty geological time frame for these kind of processors. Now, Moore has brought the profiling procedure to their lineup of devices thanks to the Moore G Labs, which is a pretty cool feature. NUX is bringing parallel effects chain to budget modelers with 32-bit converters. Quad Cortex is gonna bring us a very new amp modeling pedalboards. Mercurial has introduced neural network processing in their amazing plugins, where Line 6 is iterating and iterating the same thing, just changing the form factor, adding foot switches or making it bigger or smaller, but with always the same sounds. I think also Boss is kind of in the same situation of Line 6, with the GT1000 that is now pretty old, and with nothing new on the horizon. So I really hope that the Quad Cortex, the new NUX MG30, the Moore profiling procedure will push Line 6 and Boss forward, releasing new and innovative products in 2021. We need Line 6 and Boss back. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Please let me know in the comment below. We have now reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did it, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell and leave a thumbs up. It will be of a great help, and of course you won't miss my future videos. If you're interested in my IRs, you can check out the link in the card above or description below, where there is also a link to a playlist of songs of mine. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video. Bye bye.